Oh yes, my fandingos, it's time for another Sunday night serious stealth camp. Look at that shiner. Ho ho! Fights! Mandingo. So welcome back to the Blot Outdoor Show, Mandingos. Oh yes, it's time for another serious stealth camp. You better believe it is. Today I'm looking at stealth camping right behind a sign which is literally not even half a metre behind the public footpath. It's literally right on the edge of the public footpath. It's a sign for a new housing estate. Behind where I'll be, behind some bushes and trees, there's some new houses getting built. It's a busy road as well, so there's going to be non-stop traffic, but that'll work in my favour. When I'm talking shite, my annoying voice will be drowned out with the noise of the traffic, which means I can sit and have a bit crap on with you guys and do a world famous wasky review. You better believe I've got some nice wasky, guys, for tonight. I've got 4 cans of cider, a couple of burgers to cook, the old Captain Klukski, some snacks as usual, and you know what makes total sense, Mandingos, we'll be talking loads of shite as usual. Yes, in a couple of seconds we're going to come down this busy road. As you can see, plenty of traffic. We'll make a left turn, and then on the other side of the road, that's where the sign is. First we're going to walk down a bit, we'll have a look over, we'll case the joint out, if you know what I'm talking about. We'll have a look. Don't want to steam in like Ivor the engine and get busted blood vessels, if you know what I'm talking about. Okay, the Mandingos, I'll bring you back further down the road. Away. Oh. So here we are, folks. There's the sign over the road there, and that's where I'm looking at getting, over there. Obviously I'm going to have to wait till there's no traffic. We're going to have to play cool in the gang, the old cool in the gang bang, if you know what I'm talking about. It's a proper little busy junction, this. Right, we'll have to work out the tactic here. I don't want to jump up right next to it, just in case anyone does spot me. In case I get rumble load, people are going to know, they're going to suss it out straight away where I'm camping. So I'm thinking about walking along the road a bit. We'll jump up over there, we'll come round the back through the bushes and down to it that way. That sounds like a plan, dingo. Mandingos, I hope you agree with me, my fandingos. Oh god. Oh well, let's see if we can get in. It's a dodgy one. Rice. Wait a second, I don't want to get splattered. Let's go. It keeps raining on and off. I'm just hoping I can get in and get the tent set up before it lashes down. There's the sign straight ahead, Mandingos. It's going to be a hard one to get in without getting spotted. Right, like I said, we'll walk along here, play cool in the gang, and just wait for the perfect moment. Oh yes. Non-stop traffic as expected. I'm just going to have to stand here, pretend I'm looking at my phone like a weirdo, wait for the perfect chance. Oh, matron. Here we go, guys. Let's make a move for it. Oh, you bastard, I nearly fell over. Oh. Let's go in the bush here, guys. Deep in the bush. Oh. Oh. That was the first break I had with the traffic. I was just standing looking at my phone like a weirdo. I was looking at the little bits of video I've just done, and I looked up, and thankfully there was no traffic. Quickly pressed record on the old camaraderie. Oh, but yeah, here we are, folks. The sign should be just down there. Oh yes, this is the way of the Mandingo. Right, guys. Oh, I'm gonna get the Baghdad off me old back around me, and we'll have a look for the best spot. Doesn't look too promising down there, but we'll have a look. Oh. Alright guys, I've just been down behind the sign, and there's no chance I can put my tent up there. There isn't a decent spot. There isn't enough of a flat spot for us to lay the tent out, if you know what I'm talking about. But what I'm going to do is, I'll get my seat out my bag, I'll take my seat down there, and I'll lean against the sign. So that's where we'll sit, having a beer or a cider, having a few whiskies, talking shite, getting some footage of the traffic going by. Hopefully we get some people walking past, literally just half a metre away from where I'm sitting. Now I need to look for a camping spot for the old battered and bruised Van Gogh Ryan. I'm sure I'll find somewhere that looks quite decent down there. First of all, I'm going to get a Candingo at the old Baghdad. It's 7:30 at night, so that's late for me. I'm normally set up by now. I'm normally having a drink, so yeah, let's get a Candingo. And once I've got the Candingo out, I'll explain to you the crack with my shiner. You better believe I will, Mandingos. Fights. That's a nice space cleared, guys, to put the tent. Right. Oh yes. Cheers, guys. Alrighty, my Fandingos. That's me all set up. But before I show you all my shit, I want to sit down and I want to chill out for a few little Winnie Mandelas. Let's take this down here. Yes, guys, the perfect little seat for a perfect Oh, matron, spilled me load. These cans are really weak as piss. They always seem to squash in my hand. I don't know if it's because the cans are weak or I'm just that strong. Cheers, guys. Oh yes. 8:30 now. It seems to have taken ages to get set up. From down there on the road, looking into the bush, you can't see a thing unless I've got this stupid light on. But when you're in there looking out, you're convincing yourself that people can see you. There's been a few people walking past, about 3 people walking past with the dogs. Obviously non-stop traffic. So I've been keep stopping, waiting until the course is clear and then moving around, getting my tent set up. And aye, time to chill now, guys. Time to chill. You better believe it. On my second can dingo, I've had a few shots of whiskey as well, just to settle the nerves. Doesn't matter how many times you do the stealth camping, you still get that butterflies feeling in your tummy. But that's what keeps it exciting. I think if that stops, then the buzz, the excitement of it, it'll just fade away. And I like being excited, as you can see. I'm always buzzing, I've always got a smile on my face, having a good time. Even with a shiner, I've got a smile on my face. Do you want to hear the story about what happened? I might as well tell you. Don't worry, guys, the Mandingo came best off. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I was in my local Aldi's today, getting some bits and pieces for tonight's camp. I got these 4 cans of Islands. It's like a copy version Van Dyke of inches. Mrs. Blott likes them. She prefers 8 inches. I normally just get 4. Yeah, I got me a little bottle of red wine and some other bits and pieces. Anyway, I comes walking out Aldi, minding my own business, not really taking any notice of anything, you know, you're just in your own little bubble. Comes walking out, and from that side I just heard someone say, "Oh, Mandingo, you Blot Outdoor Show," because obviously I get there all the time now, and I've got time for everyone. I'll always stop and talk. And just as I looked up, it was only the nice man, you know, who I was dealing with a few weeks ago. They're not called nice, they're called nice. And just as I was about to say to him, "What do you want?" someone came from the side and tried to punch us in the face. I don't know how, but luckily it must just been like a sixth sense, you know what I mean? I've just seen someone out the corner of my eye coming towards us, and I pulled away. So the punch hit us, but it didn't hit us full force, if you know what I'm talking about. I just kind of pulled away and just caught us on the corner of my eye. Have a guess who it was? It was only the nice man's mate. The bourbon man, you know, they're not called bourbon, they're called bourbon. Well, if you've been watching my videos, you'll know that he deservedly got a slap. He got more than a slap the other day, guys. He got a few slaps. Well, they've came heavy-handed, haven't they? They've come to be sly and trick me. One coming from the side, I turn, he comes from that side. But their plan dingo didn't work. Not with this man dingo. No siree. I heard some voices. I think it's just someone walking past over there. I'll show you around properly soon, guys. Just over the road, you've got a busy pathway. literally just walking past behind me, the pathway is just literally behind this sign and down. Yeah. Anyway, getting back to the story. I'm getting carried away there. I need to be really careful. Anyway, because he swung at us and tried to really spark me out, and I seen him and I pulled away, he kind of stumbled forward and ended up on his knee. He was putting his full force into it and he didn't quite land. Well, as soon as he landed on his knee, I just booted him right up his arse, and my foot went right up in his arse crack into his evangeligangs, if you know what I'm talking about. And he was squealing in agony on the floor. The nice man, he ran off like the pussy that he is. The bobbin man, he was rolling around in agony. I could have done more. I could have booted him all over, but that's not my style, guys, to kick a man when he's down. Yes, I booted him up the arse because he tried to hit us from the side, but I'm more of a fighting man on my feet. We'll deal with it like men. No bullshit here on the Blood Outdoor Show, guys. Yeah, so they made an absolute tit of themselves, but I'm going to have to watch me back now, because if they try to jump us once and it's totally failed, they're obviously going to come back again and try and jump us again. So yeah, I'll keep you updated as the weeks go on, guys. And maybe he's going to have to go to shops away from where I live, you know, and just be careful. Not that I'm scared, I'm just going to have to look after myself, you know. I'm not going to just go places where I know I'm going to get spotted and get jumped on. Anyway, guys, that's enough of that shite. I like to keep you updated with the crack. The nice man, they're not called nice, they're called nice. He's a pussy, he ran off. The bobbin man, the bourbon man, he failed miserably. Yes, he's marked us, but he had a free shot, and that's all he managed to do. And then he's screaming around on the floor like a bitch. Do you know what I mean? Crying like a... I don't want to be too vulgar and swear, because I don't want to get Antonio Bandingo, because YouTube's really strict. So we'll cut this story now, guys. We'll cut this story now. There you go. I'm going to enjoy my Candingo. I think I've talked enough shite in the very early stages of this video. I'll bring you back in a few nails to daggers. You better believe I will. Fights.
Hey mate, sell us your bike.
Bushwankers. Come on then, my fandingos. It's time to show you my little setup for tonight. As you can see, I'm having a nice little few chest warmers now. Not that it's cold, But any excuse for a chest warmer for this Mandingo, you better believe it. I'm in the battered and bruised Van Gogh Ryan. Same shite inside, guys. There's no point going through it. Not every week. 2 seconds, Mandingos. Just letting this car past. I've got this torch on. Do you know where it is? Let's just go for it. We'll start with a whisky. The Woodsman blended Scotch whisky. I bought half a bottle out. As you can see, it's less than half now. I've been having a nice little few shot dingos, Mandingos. This has been kind of given to me from a bunch of legends. Let's have a look at the back. From Tony and the lads at T&T Roofing in South Shields. South Shields, one of my favourite places in the world. Reminds me of being young and getting took through to the fairground with my mum and dad when I was a little kid. I've reviewed this before, a good over 2 years ago, I would say. I think it was when me and little Mick done the wild camp. You know, the scary Sasquatch in the woods wild camp at Harwood Forest. If you haven't checked that out, guys, go back and check it out. It was just a laugh. We weren't trying to be clickbaiting or anything like that. We were kind of taking the piss out of people who do wake me up before you do. Oh, it's weak. Go, isn't it? Getting mixed up, guys. That's what whiskey does for you. Yeah, Woodsman blended Scotch whisky. What other drinks have I got? I've had 2 already. I've got 2 left, fresh from Aldi. Islands premium apple cider, also from Aldi. A nice little bottle of Spanish red wine. Where's it from? Yes, from the famous Spanish city of Naples. You better believe it. I've got some water there in case I fancy a Jurgen coffee in the morning. Probably so dry mouth when I'm as rough as a badger's arse with sandpaper stuck to it. Kind of Diet Coke. Obviously diet, guys. You know me. I like to look after me figure. Snackaroonies. I've got a meatball Maradona video nasty, which I'm going to have soon. Kevin and Perry. Biltong. Link in the description, guys, for Brown's Biltong. I've got some German black pepper salami, and I've got some Grey's smoky barbecue crunch. Also, I've got some jammy Father Dougall's. Oh yes, guys, Father Dougal is back in town. You better believe he is. I'll not eat all that. I'm going for a wild camp. It's now Wednesday, and I'm going for a wild camp on Saturday with my good friend, young Chris, the king of a swing dingo. So anything I don't eat here, I'll take out on Saturday and I'll share it with the king of swing. He won't be getting any of this. This will be gone dingo tonight, Mandingos. You know what I'm talking about. Right, for my main meal, I've got a couple of bun dingos. Mrs. Blott has sliced me some onion up, the old bunion. And I've got these, I Am New, from Aldi, Chinese style pork burgers. And you can smell them through the packet. They smell absolutely lovely jubbly, as they say it in the doodoing. So yes, basic, it's a basic supper I'm having tonight. 2 burgers, 2 burger buns, onions. You can't get better than that, guys. You know what I'm talking to snout. I think I've covered everything apart from my coffees. I've got a couple of Jurgen coffees. I probably won't even have one in the morning, so then they'll do for Saturday when I'm wild camping with young Chris. That's about it, guys. That's about it. I'll show you around the surrounding area that I'm in. So up there, through the woods, is the new housing estate. That's the sign there advertising the housing estate. Can you remember the video I did last year? It might have been about a year ago, just over a year ago, when I done the stealth camp. With building site stealth camp. I was camping inside the garage or the garage, and I made like a little camp, and the security guard was walking past. It was proper sketchy. Yeah, that's that housing estate there. It's still getting built because it's a massive housing estate. So just up there through the woods, there's houses getting built, and they're still advertising for it. That's what that billboard's for, or that sign. So let's have a look down, guys. I want to properly show you the area that I'm in. You can see there was no room for a tent. There's like tree stumps there, and it's just there's wood beams coming down. I couldn't have got the tent up, so I'm gonna sit in this area. Loads of traffic. I'm not gonna point my camera over the top because at the minute I've got the torch on and I'm putting my camp at risk at the minute, but I want to show you guys exactly where I'm at. That's a public footpath just there. That's where I came walking. That's where I came walking down earlier on, and I was looking over in this direction, the old direction. I am some Liam Gallagher. Liam Gallagher, if you bought them from Wish, you better believe it. Right, guys, let's get this torch off. I don't know how well you can see it now, but I'm going to go back up to Camp Mandingo. I'm going to have a video nasty, a few more shots of Wasky. I'll bring you back in a few seconds when I'm sat back down here with a cider and we'll talk some more shite. You better believe it will. Bicycles.
Sell us your bike. Hey, mate! Hey, mate! Hey, mate! Oh, yeah!
Just to quickly show you folks how close I am to the public footpath. There you go. Straight over the top of this board. And there's literally people walking past, as you've already seen. So it's all fun and games on Video Gaga, as you can see. But obviously got to be careful, you know. It's not all champagne and Skittles, if you know what I'm talking about, guys. Right, I'll bring you back in a minute. Lice. Bicycles. I've just got the camera tucked right in to the sign here in case anyone walks past and they can see from both sides. Obviously I'm really slim, so it's easy for me to hide away. I'm just one of these type of people. I can eat as much as I want and drink as much as I want, I should say. And I just don't put weight on. I've always been naturally skinny. If you know what I'm talking about, guys. Cheers, Mandingos. Yeah, do you know what? Before I came out tonight, like last night, when I'm sitting watching the telly and I'm thinking about coming out and doing this camp now, I was thinking to myself, right, let's just have a nice chilled out camp, go back to basics, you know, like me early stealth camps, where I was just going out. Yeah, I was talking a little bit shite. I was saying rights and doing a whiskey review and having a little bit of a laugh. Well, I was thinking about just doing that tonight and just saying, right, tonight, guys, we're going stealth camping, but we're just getting back to basics. Basic, raw stealth camping. No funny gags, no stories. Maybe just a little bit talking shite. And I just kind of helped myself. I mean, that happened. That was genuine. I got jumped. And they failed miserably. If you're watching, you couple of losers. 2 years, couldn't even do it. Coming from the side, you could not sort the Mandingo out. Takes something to sort this Mandingo out. You better believe it, guys. And it's ended up a whole big comedy farce. Once again. I think that's what this channel's become now, isn't it? Yes, I'm out and I am genuinely stealth camping, but running side by side, running parallel ski with the stealth cams is a little bit humour, a little bit comedy. Do you know what? I don't even see myself as a funny person. I don't even think Mrs. Blood thinks I'm funny. Do you know what I mean? When I was working in the factory, I wouldn't even say I was the funniest guy in the factory. Cowboy Chris, you know my good friend Cowboy Chris? He's got his own YouTube channel called Bonnie Lad Adventures. He was crazier than me in the factory. I don't know what it is. I put the camera in my hand, I press record on the old camaraderie, and I just say what I say, and I waffle a load of shite, and it seems to go down well. And the fact you legends tune in, that is absolutely unbelievable. I'm not meant to be slavery here, guys. I'm just saying it from the heart, from the fart. Yes. This is just... it's fantastic. Don't get me wrong, Dingo Mandingos. I love the Lake District camps and the Northumberland camps and... pardon me. That is great, that's my hobby, the wild camping. I might not look it, guys, I might not look the fittest guy in the world, but I actually love hiking. I'm a lot fitter than what you think, you know. Getting up them mountains with a heavy bag on your back. Not every person can do it, and this Mandingo does it quite easy. That's my hobby. And when I'm up on the mountains, like I was the other day, when I done the wild camp on Cat Bells and I was watching the England match. Fantastic. You know, when I'm not recording and you're just sitting and you're looking down on the lake and the mountains. Oh my God. Suits you, sir. Suits you. Sorry guys, I had to quickly press stop on the old camaraderie. There was a couple, about 60-year-old, come walking across there, right behind. And they stopped. I think they could hear me talking, and probably the torch, the light, was shining over the top of the billboard. The old Bill Cosby board, if you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, what was I saying? I think I was waffling on about the camps in the Lake District. I think the point I was trying to get is yes, I love the Lake District and the wild camping. That's my hobby. But these stealth camps are just the right buzz. Oh, my can's empty. So we'll make this quick because I need to get back to Camp Mandingo. I'll bring you up there in a second. In fact, should we go up there now? Howie, let's get back up to Camp Mandingo. Oh, yeah, bugger. And let's get a drink and talk some shite. Yes. 2 seconds, guys. I'll put this down. Oh, it's all professional here on the Blot Outdoor Show, Mandingos. Let's get in the tent. Yes. 2 bicycles. Adam and the ant was on my torch there. Yes, so yes, I love the Lake District camps. That's my hobby. Oh, it's my passion. But these stealth camps is where I get the buzz, where you get the energy, the thrill of getting caught, the old thrill dingo, if you know what I'm talking about, Mandingos, the old thriller in Manila, Mandingos, the famous words of Cassius Clay. Yes. And what I'd like to quickly say now, because I don't want to slaver on too much, and I've said this quite a few times in recent videos, and if it's boring you, I'm sorry, but I like to give a bit of positivity to people. Positivity. Did I say that right? Your positivity to people. Yes. Get out and do this kind of shit, guys. That's my advice for anyone feeling a bit down, feeling a bit low. We'll make this bit quick, because I don't like to bang on too much about mental health and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, you don't need fantastic camping gear if you're just going to camp local. It's not like you're going up Mount Everest or anything like that. Obviously you want a tent that's waterproof. Get a tent, sleeping bag. Get out. You don't have to get smash burgered. I'm not trying to say get wrecked. Just get yourself 4 cans of beer or cider, a couple of burgers, some snackaroonies. Get a couple of mates out with you. Everyone must have a mate that wants to go out camping, and just get out in some local woods like where I am now. Look, you can see there's a road right next to where I am, and I'm tucked away here in the woods. And it's just absolutely fantastic. So there you go, Mandingos. That's the end of me talking shite. I don't want to waffle on too much about stuff like that. Get out and do a little bit wild camping. You know what makes sense. Famous words of the legend, the Fell Wanderer. Check him out on YouTube, the Fell Wanderer. I've been watching him for years. He's mint. Rice. Matron. It's the glove of self-love. Oh yes, full. Just chilling in the tent, the old battered and bruised Van Gogh Orion, having a snackaroonie. This is what it's all about, Mandingos. German black peppered salami, 99 pence. Can't go wrong, dingo. As they say in the ghettos of Venezuela. I'll tell you what we're going to do next. I'm going to bring you back. Because I haven't got... Start again. Get your words out, Chris. Because I haven't got much whiskey left. Let's do the world famous whiskey with you. The Woodsman. Oh yes. I'm going to finish my Scooby snack off. I'm going to bring you back. It is time for the world famous whiskey with you. Rice. Oh yes, Mandingos. You know what time it is. It's whiskey time. Before I'm too smash burgered, we are gonna do the world famous whiskey with you. You know, makes sense. This is what we've got this week. The Woodsman blended Scotch whiskey, kindly given to me from Tony and the lads at TNT Roofing in the sunny town of South Shields in the northeast of England. You better believe it. Cheers, my Fandingos. It is very much appreciated. You better believe it is. Now, I have definitely reviewed this before. You know it makes sense, Mandingos. The Woodsman. I can't remember what video it was. Was it the one I done with Little Mick in the woods? With the Sasquatch? Probably not. My mind is terrible. My memory is shot dingo mandingos, as they say in the back streets of Brooklyn and Belfast. And Bradford. You better believe it. Well, guys, let's get this popped in. The old famous Cub Dingo. Mandingos. Oh, yes. Last Dregaroonies. Dregs of society. Okay. Let's get the old bakeroni in it. Right. Oh, there's like a sandalwood type of smell. Quite mild, quite light. Delicate on the old Schneckerubel. Oh, matron. Come on, guys. Let's get the old big in. A little bit Jerry Cinnamon. Jerry Cinnamon's back in town. Just the slightest bit. Yeah, I'm struggling, guys. Jerry Cinnamon, sandalwood, maybe a little bit of a hint of, there's like an oakiness to it, as you get with a lot of whiskies. It's, like I said, it's very mild, it's very light, it's delicate, it's got a lovely smell. A lovely sandalwood, light smell. Oh, I tell you what, I'm not going to tell you the taste yet, but if you're looking for a delicate, mild whisky and you're looking at getting it after watching my videos and you're thinking, oh, whiskey's not the thing for me, but I'd love to try like a mild and nice delicate Wascaroni, if you know what I'm talking about, this could be the one for you. That's enough of the sniffing. Let's get on with the tasting. Fights. Rights. Do you know what? That goes down so... Pube. Oh, the old pubic husky and the old mouth dingo. No, guys. I'm only joking. That went down. It slipped down. Those are just... It's not watery, but it's not thick at exactly the same time. It's like oily. That's the right word. It just slipped down so oily. I'm not getting any spices at all. No tingle on the old tongue dingo. Now, I like that. I like a tingle on the old tongue dingo. But some people don't like the spices. So, yeah. Once again, I'm talking about what you might like. If you want something that's like mild in the smell, it's going down very smooth with no burneroonie, no Bernie Giblin, if you know what I'm talking about. You better believe it. That's just slipping down. Let's get some flavouronies, guys. I've got like a little bit of like a toasted marshmallow taste there, guys. Now, the last time I reviewed this must have been a year, 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago. I don't know. I don't keep the track of me whiskey reviews, so I'm probably talking a crock of shite compared to the last time I reviewed it. That's how you know the Blood Outdoor Show is genuine, because I ain't reading off a script. If I was saying the same thing as I said last time, if I was saying exactly the same thing as I said 2 years ago, you'd be saying, ah, come on, he's just reading off a script. I'm telling you what I think right here, right now. Right here, right now. Yes, guys, come on. I've just waffled on too long. I haven't even given you much information yet. It's just so light. It's so delicate. It's so... I don't want to say boring. It's not. It's quite mild and quite delicate compared to a lot of other whiskies that I've had. But for people looking into getting into whiskey, this is perfect. Amondo Mandingos. I'm getting like an orangey, fruity orange, like a zesty orange pale. A little bit smokiness to it, yeah. Now that I'm really trying to get at it, I'm delving into my deepest flavouronies, my expertise, whiskey review. Sensation. Oh, sensation. Oh, sensation. Oh, yes. What the fuck am I talking about? Down the hatch, Mandingo. Yeah. Very mild. Very oily. No burneroonie. Smooth as a dolphin's bottom. Yes.
orange for me, like an orange, a zesty orange thing going on. Just very nice with a aftertaste of like a smokiness, like a burnt wood smoky aftertaste coming through. And this is probably completely different to the last Woodsman review I ever done. I did. Dung ding dood. Right. From Tony and the lads at TNT Roofing, Magic Ore. I have really enjoyed that, and I'm going to give it a massive, solid, big, fat, steady. Not blow my mind away. We're not going up into the stars with this one, guys. What was that? Yes. 8.2. That's what I'm going to give it, guys. 8.2 out of 10 dingo mandingos. You know what I'm talking about. And you know it makes absolute total sense. What do I normally say? You know what I'm saying. This is serious stealth coming. Right. Ah. Yes. Yes, my fandingos. I hope you enjoyed that dodgy, wasky review. Yes, I'm a little bit smash burgered. And you know what happens when you get smash burgered? You get the munchies. You better believe you do. You get absolutely Hank Marvin. And I've got two lovely burgers here. Basic buns. Like the Warburtons ones, but these like the Aldi's, already sliced. And these burgers, it's a 2-pack, the old 2-pack shakur. 2-pack shakur. And they're like a Chinese flavour burger with bunions, fried bunions. I've had the bunions frying there inside the old pansexual. The old pansexual. Let's dive in, mandingos. Oh wow, look at the steam coming off that. Wow. Oh yes. This is exactly what I'm talking about, guys. Lovely, jubbly. Oh, like, oh, I've got the hiccups. Pardon, ski. These reviews I've been doing from the cheap burger vans. And the low star takeaways. Come on, guys. Look at that. Cute in my tent. Look at that mandingos. Oh yes. They should hang their heads in shame, shouldn't they? Sorry guys, I never like to be negative on my channel. You guys know that. It's all positivity here. When you look, when you look at our takeaway reviews I've done, especially the burger shop ones, pizza shop, burger shop ones, and they're nice. They're really nice. They're tasty. But I always say they're just like a burger that you get on a match day. For me, when I go to watch Sunderland, and you've got all the burger vans outside, and it's a basic burger, the same shit everywhere you go. It's not that. That is a proper, nice, juicy burger. Oh yes. You know, on the packaging it said it was a Chinese flavour, whatever that means. I don't know what Chinese flavour means. Very nice, very tasty. Well, man, dingoes, I am totally bush dingoed. I'm Kate bushed. I think I've talked enough shite tonight. We have already done the glove of self-love. We've done the Wasky review. Oh yes, my favourite bit. The Wasky review was always my favourite part of the video, guys. And now I'm finishing off my Scrandingo. So I think it's now time to share. I'm mumbling my words. It's time to share. Bonjour. Arrivederci. Playa Stalas Americas. I'll see you legends in the morgen. Rice.
Good morning, mandingos. 9:20. I could have slept for longer. Oh, I was just so relaxed, so chilled out. But once again, I'm bursting Forest/Gordon. So once I'm up, I might as well get packed away. I've got to get cracking anyway. I've got to go and pick me dad up at 12 o'clock and take him for a hospital appointment. Amazing. However, let's get a move on. I'll bring you back in a minute.
There we go, my fan sexualities. Baghdad ready to put on the old macaroni. Bin diesel with all my shite. As you can see, guys, that's obviously where I had the old battered and bruised Van Gogh Ryan tent. It's almost time for me to make like a tree and split and get out of Dodge City. All I need to do now is go down to the sign and get a thumbnail for this video and I'll be sorted. The old Sergeant Slaughtered, if you know what I'm talking about. I'll bring you back when we're ready to hit the street. Nice. Time to make a move for it, guys. That's the way I came in yesterday, but I'm thinking about just going through there, jump down off the wall and then walk over in that direction. You better believe it, Mandingos. Oh wait. Get the bin diesel and let's go. Obviously I still don't want to get spotted. I like to get in and out, but it doesn't really matter now. The camp is done. Let these couple of cars get past. If there's loads more come, well, I don't care. Oh guys, jump down. Oh yeah, bugger. I am slim and nimble. There we go, guys. Another successful stealth camp completed. Oh yeah. So there we go, folks. That's it. That's the end of this week's stealth camping video. Hope you've enjoyed it. I've had a great time as usual. It's been absolutely class. If you have liked it, guys, please give me a thumbs up and leave a comment. It really does help the channel. That's it then. That is it until Wednesday night, where you will see me doing a wild camp with young Chris, aka the King of Swing Dingo. Next Friday for another takeaway review, and next Sunday for another serious stealth camp. You know it makes absolute, complete, total sense, Mandingos. Oh yes, you better believe it does. Bicycles.
Oh, matron.
You know, it's make total sense, mate. Very nice.